Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Muscatine Today Show. I am so glad that you joined us today. It is going to be a good show. It is going to be all about my best little buddy, Ryker Colon. So I'm glad you joined us. We have a lot to talk about today on the show. I want to start off first by saying thank you to all of our sponsors. There's a whole list of them. I want to start off with Rivo, one of our newest sponsors of the show, R7 Reclaimed, also Impact Life Blood Center, Lutheran Living, CBI, Toyota of Muscatine, Impact Athletic Performance, Suntan City, Real Estate Resource Associates, Unity Point Health Trinity Muscatine, and Hy-Vee, of course. We're sitting out front today. It is beautiful out. Hopefully you guys get to enjoy some of this beautiful weather. It's starting to feel a little bit like fall. I don't know if I'm quite ready for fall yet, but it is my favorite season. So I'll make do either way. If it wants to turn fall, I'm cool with that too. So like I said, today we are going to be talking about Ryker Colon. If you don't know Ryker, you're missing out. A lot of people know the Colon family, and they're a wonderful family, and Ryker specifically has been just dealing with a lot of battles of his own, but he continues to fight those battles with a smile, a grin. I think I should call it a grin, yes. On his face. Always grinning and just having the time of his life. So we are going to talk a little bit about him and Raising for Ryker, which is something that you may have seen already on social media. But today, Amanda, Elliott, and Cassie Miller are here, and we have teamed up with ourselves and also Misty Wetzel and some folks out of Clearwater. Clear Lake, just kidding. Illinois. Up by Chicago with Club 400. And we're going to talk to you a little bit about what all of that is and what kind of things we are doing to literally be raising for Ryker. So I think we want to start off a little bit, just in case you don't know the Colon family or Ryker himself, just to kind of start with a little piece of his story. You know, I don't think we can capture all of his story in the time that we have, but let's, I guess, share a little bit of the story so that people kind of know some of the back history of that.
So Ryker is 6 years old, going into first grade here in Muscatine. So I met Ryker when he was 3. He and my daughter Catalina have gone to school together since they started school. And I've known Eddie and Brandy a really long time. A lot of people, when Ryker was born, probably remember too that he was in the hospital. He was born with some defects that they weren't exactly sure what was going on, but like his lungs were underdeveloped. He was in and out of the hospital pretty much his whole life at this point. But when I met Ryker at 3, he's just hilarious. Off the bat, makes you laugh. But he was walking on his own. He was talking, a little hard to understand, but you know, if you stuck with it, like, you got it. Yeah. And my daughter just loved him. So they started off in 3-year-old preschool together and would hang out and play, and she noticed that Ryker couldn't run necessarily like the other kids, and so she always wanted to stay back and help him with what he could do, which really is where Eddie and my friendship started bonding, because Eddie noticed that too and was just super appreciative of it. And so we started getting close to the clones and also bonded over our love for the Cubs. So as time went on, Catalina and Ryker stayed really good friends, but we also noticed that Ryker's health started declining a little more. It was harder for him to walk on his own. It was, he couldn't run at all. He started having a lot of issues, and the clones started looking for answers again. They had started at one point, couldn't get anywhere, kind of took a break from it to live life and figure out what they were supposed to do, and then started again. So they've gone back and forth to Mayo. They've been at the University of Iowa. They've ran test after test after test, and I guess the best way to explain Ryker's condition is an undiagnosed form of muscular dystrophy. They found one gene that he has that I believe he's 1 out of 17 people ever diagnosed with this gene. But really what he has is an undiagnosed condition right now. It's to the point that Ryker really can't walk on his own anymore without help. He just meets milestones at a later pace than other people his age. It's hard for him to hold his head up all the time. It's hard that he can't go to the bathroom on his own. He can't climb stairs. He can't do any of that. And, you know, the older he gets, obviously all of our kids grow, so the bigger he gets, and it's to the point, you know, Eddie has to carry him to do things. He has to lift him up. They live in a 2-story house and his bedroom's upstairs, so they have to carry him up the stairs because he, you know, can't do them on his own. They have to get him on the toilet. They have to do all of that stuff. And so what really, you know, started all of this is everyone knows that there's a need for Ryker to have mobile assistance, and so he really needs this wheelchair that's kind of built for him and his needs. And so when we heard that, we decided we had to get involved. We had to do something to try and help, because Ryker is just one of the most brightest souls I've ever met. He's hilarious. He's so smart, social, like you said earlier with grinning, like he always has a smile on his face. He loves music, and watching him listen to music, like he just feels it in his entire being. And it's just so great. If you don't know Ryker, you're missing out, because he's so great.
The whole family has a real love for baseball, and his older brother plays, you know, with a local travel ball team, so they spend a lot of their time out playing baseball locally. They love the Cubs and spend a lot of their time, you know, watching the Cubs and being really true fans of the Cubs, and also my favorite videos of all time are of Ryker and his brother, you know, doing their music videos in the living room and things
listening
like
to
that.
Fall Out Boy.
Listening to Fall Out Boy and doing their renditions, and it truly is an honor to be able to say that you know him. And the family is just great. They're a family also that steps up and helps out when other people are in need as well, which is something that's truly truly great. And so now it's our time to step up for this family and help out. So Ryker she kind of mentioned this, there was a wheelchair that was made for Ryker, and this wheelchair can grow with him as he grows. We all know that children grow very quickly, and so to make a wheelchair that fits a child's needs, you know, if it doesn't grow with them, they're going to grow out of it very quickly. So they're very expensive, but it makes sense because this wheelchair will grow with him as he grows. And so they're very expensive. And even after insurance, the cost is very high. But as a community, I think we can come together and help out with that. Along with that comes other expenses, you know, being able to make their home, maybe even a different home if need be, more wheelchair accessible, so that the wheelchair can fit in their home and he can be more mobile within the home as he grows, and a vehicle that they can get around with and still be the active family that they are, and not take that away, because I cannot imagine him being any other way. When we first decided we wanted to kind of step in and help out and start this, one of the first things that you guys said was, we have to reach out to Club 400. And I was like, what? And I can truly say before all of this started, I wasn't really a Cubs fan. I'm not really like a baseball fan in general. I like watching baseball, but I'm not like a true, like, this is my team kind of gal. And so you guys taught me all about this stuff, and we reached out to Stu, and immediately he was on board. So I don't know, Amanda or whoever, I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about that and the story behind that.
Cassie and I, being avid Cubs fans, are a part of so many groups on Facebook, and Club 400 is one of those for us, and what they do is really cool. Their kind of motto is Cubs fans helping Cubs fans. So I've been a part of some of their other fundraisers. They do they call them Razzes, where they're selling spots to win a prize and stuff like that to raise money for people. And I also knew, I've met Stu a few times, but I also knew that he knew the Colon family. And they have helped with Ryker, doing some birthday things with him back in the spring.
Yep.
And so within 5 seconds of me texting Stu, he was like, yes, I've been thinking about the Colon family all day today. That's so weird that you should text me. Call me, let's get something going.
I think within like 15 minutes we were on the phone with him in Amanda's living room and talking about how we could get things started.
Yep.
So pretty cool. A guy that has this Club 400 miles and miles away.
Yep.
Wanting to help.
Yeah, dropping everything, ready to do whatever they can. Yeah.
So Club 400, Cubs fans helping Cubs fans. Essentially, we have some photos that Jess can kind of pull up as we're talking. I think she already has started doing that, but he has this like literal, like, I don't know.
It's like a Cubs man cave, like the best.
The best man cave ever.
In our opinion.
Ever. Yeah. And it's actually been featured, which if you guys are interested in, as we talk about what the fundraiser is, it'd be great for you guys to check out, an episode on Netflix where they literally feature his man cave.
Yep. Amazing Interiors on Netflix.
Yep.
Season 1, episode 1, and you'll see him.
Yeah, you'll see him. And it features literally his man cave and what Club 400 does and how many families they've helped, individuals they've helped. By putting on these events in his man cave at his home. And I love how his wife actually, she talks in that episode about, like, it started off as this ridiculous man cave, and she's like, and now I'm like proud of how he's turned it into something, so amazing. And so
Well, and a lot of people hear that it's a man cave or a basement, but they're not really realizing that it's over 2,000 square feet. Like, that's bigger than some people's houses.
Yeah, and bigger than
of
some
this
club,
area.
that you would go to.
And the memorabilia that he has, some of it's one of a kind, one of one, like that is given to him by the Ricketts family.
The Anthony Rizzo bobblehead that he has.
So they're not officially associated with the Cubs, but he definitely has some connections there.
Yeah.
So they're able to get former players and current players sometimes up to Club 400 to do these events, which is exciting because Ryan Dempster, former Cubs pitcher, will be at our event for Ryker. Yeah. And if you've ever been to Cubs convention or you listen to the Marquee Network, you know how funny Ryan Dempster is. So he's a blast, and it'll be so much fun, and he will be our MC for the night, but you'll also get to take pictures with him and autograph.
Q&A.
Hang out with Ryan Dempster. Glendon Rush will also be there with him. I've not met either of them before, but I heard they're a dynamic duo. So we're excited about that.
Super exciting. We have also a flyer for the event. So there are a few ways that you can be involved in this Club 400 event that we're putting on for Ryker and the Colon family. So tickets are on sale now. They're actually going fairly fast. Between people in Muscatine and people who just are Club 400 fans in general. This is the first event that they've had in like a year and a half.
Since COVID hit.
Since COVID
18 months,
hit. So a lot of their just regular fans are excited to go back and be a part of an event in general. They love helping out regardless of whether or not they know the individual.
And a lot of them do happen to know Ryker just from former things that they've done for him.
Yep. we have that flyer, and so you can buy a ticket outright with a link, which we'll post a little bit later in the comments section after the show. But also locally, we are selling raffle tickets. They're $35 a piece, and essentially those raffle tickets give you the chance to win a pair of tickets to the event, and that's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a huge discount.
Yes, that's a huge discount. So we'll be giving away several pairs of these tickets, so you get multiple chances to win as well. So for $35, you can get entered to win a pair of these tickets to this Club 400 event, which is food, beverages,
live entertainment.
Yeah, live entertainment. The Jersey Girls, we have a picture of them. They're a very entertaining group of ladies, and will be a great entertainment for the night.
I don't think we really mentioned, so this event's on September 10th at Club 400 in Lake of the Hills, Illinois, which Stu is hosting. Well, and Stu's not actually going to be our host that night because he's going to be working it with us. There's a comedian coming in who's going to be our host. But so September 10th, it's a Friday. Colognes will be there with some of their family.
It's family friendly, so you can bring the kids if you would like. I'm sure Ryker would love that if other kids were there.
It's going to be Chicago pizza, beer. Club 400 has their own.
Ooh, thank you.
Look at this. What are these?
Fall drinks.
Ooh,
Spice and apple crisp macchiato.
Oh, which one do you guys want?
Because it will look pretty, but I figured
help yourselves, you fall people.
Yes. So these are the new fall drinks at
comes out
Starbucks.
Tuesday.
Oh, you get them
excited.
before they're. It's fall already, but we have mums next to us too, so
it's feeling like fall
as well. And then the apple crisp and pumpkin comes in a frappuccino, so you can do it blended.
Which one do you want? She doesn't want either.
I'm not a fall drink person, but go ahead and help yourself.
I want apple crisp.
I'm so glad because I want pumpkin.
Okay. Yay! Thank you. Hey, also, tell everybody about how you can actually just drive up and you guys will bring out your drinks.
Sure, you can actually text message our phone. We have our own Starbucks phone. It's 263-2999. Easy number to remember. You can text us. You can give us your card, your Starbucks app information, and then we can just bring it out to you curbside. Tell us when you're here, and
voila! Yes, so convenient. I'm excited.
Yes. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Starbucks. The Starbucks siren.
Yes.
Thank you.
You guys like
Yes.
It's super
Thanks,
tasty.
Ashley.
Thank you. It's super good. This is like pumpkin spice times a little bit. Pumpkin spice latte times a little bit. I like it.
Oh, that was a nice.
So anyway, clubs Friday, the Club 400 events Friday, September 10th, 6 to 10 in Lake of the Hills, Illinois. Tickets are available now on the Club 400 site. They're $150, but it's an all-inclusive event. Or you can get your raffle tickets with Amanda, myself, Ashley, Misty Wetzel, or at Hubbles. And those are $35 a piece. You can pay cash, check, Venmo, and we will be doing the drawing of our raffle tickets on August 28th.
So you'll have plenty of time to still get the time off work if you need to leave early or whatever, and kind of make arrangements to go to the event. It's going to be really fun. Go on Club 400's website and check out they have like past events. Go and check out some of the videos of their events. It looks like a blast.
So, I'm so excited.
It will really get you ramped up. Some of the videos, some of the things that I heard people saying was like, it is literally like the best club they've ever been to, like it's like going to an actual club.
Right, or an actual bar in Wrigleyville.
So make sure you go and check out some of those things if you're like, wait, well, like what's going on? But also 100% of the proceeds go to the Cologne family.
And this is the first time Club 400 is doing that and not, you know, getting back some of the costs that they incurred. But so we're trying to get as much donated as possible so that
there will be
every
silent
single
auctions
penny
and raffles and stuff going
live
auction going
with
on.
Ryan Dempster being the auctioneer,
which will be hilarious.
That'll be really fun. Also, if you can't go to the event, we're going to be having a virtual event as well. So we'll be putting out more details about that as we go. But just so you know that is a thing as well if tickets sell out and we still have people who want to be a part of it. Also,
one of the really cool things too about Stu, who runs Club 400, so he partnered up with a brewery up in Crystal Lake and has created Club 400 beer, which is
tasty.
It's
really
very
good.
tasty, and it's only accessible there. But if you want to meet Stu and maybe have a chance of getting some Club 400 beer, they will be in town this Saturday.
Oh
my gosh.
Saturday already.
This Saturday at Hubbles.
Yep.
So
we're going to start around 6:30. We'll have we'll have food there available, kind of like at-will donation. You can walk through. It'll be super yummy. They always have super good.
Yeah. Always. Hubbles always has the best.
Always the best food.
They always have the best food. So come and grab some food. Show the Club 400 crew a really good time and what Muscatine's all about.
And they'll be doing their podcast.
Yeah.
They're going to do a podcast.
Yes. And their podcast is hilarious. William
hilarious.
is the other guy that does the podcast with Stu. Their insights about the Cubs are always spot on. I love it. Cubs fans have gone through quite a heartbreak here in the last couple of weeks. So
hey, we won last night.
We did. We
for the first
broke
time.
the streak. Anyway, so they are a blast and they are so fun, and coming down to do the podcast here in Muscatine and letting us, I think they're bringing some kegs down for Club 400.
Yeah, and they don't travel often for this. It's usually at their home brewery. Or
they're super pumped about it.
Yeah.
So we kind of want to show them what Muscatine is all about. We've hyped it up.
About Muscatine a lot, so we want to make sure that we fill up Hubbles and show them a really good time and show them a warm welcome from Muscatine. And
we appreciate Glenda partnering up with us to help us do this. And you know, Hubbles always does so much for the town anyway. So
so come down and hang out with us this Saturday, starting like around 6:30. Hop down there and meet them and kind of, it's a great chance to grab your raffle tickets and stuff as well. So we have a ton of pictures we've been showing you of Club 400, so you can kind of see what it's like. But I also wanted to share with you some information about another little challenge that we are doing, which is called our Business versus Business 48-hour challenge. So Eddie's brother Edwin contacted me and said, you know, wanted to kind of help in some way, and which is amazing. And we talked a little bit and came up with this kind of challenge. And so we have that poster that Jess will bring up, but this challenge is going to be for businesses to kind of be a part of this campaign, Raising for Ryker, and to kind of help us raise even more money and let our community be a part of this. So we have a video of our first business and our first challenge, so I'm excited to share that with you guys. We'll make sure to tag those businesses so that they know that they have been challenged.
The challenge is on.
The challenge is on. So they basically, after this challenge, after they get delivered the paper, they'll have 48 hours to challenge another business in the same way. So I'll let you watch the video now. Psych. We'll come right back to that.
Just kidding.
Well, and with this business versus business challenge, if you haven't been challenged but you want to start it,
Right.
contact us. We'll get you the sheet, and you know you can be the one to start the movement.
You don't have to wait for somebody to challenge you.
Absolutely. Yep. So we can, it doesn't have to be one business at a time. So we can absolutely have more than one business being challenged at a time, like they said. So we will have that going on as well.
And I encourage you, if you do challenge someone, take a video, pictures, whatever, post them to social media with hashtag Raising for Ryker. Like, share that, let us know, you know, let's just really get this to spread like wildfire.
Yeah, so I started a Facebook page, Raising for Ryker, and that is a great place to kind of stay up to date on all of the stuff that we're doing, stay up to date on what businesses have been challenged, post your video of you challenging another business or being challenged yourself, and kind of keep that movement going, keep the excitement going, and that it's going to be really fun. So I don't know, Jess, do we have that, or? Okay. So for the Business vs. Business Challenge, the first challenge was made by Fighting Chance Solutions. Edwin Colon and James Hayes stopped by Remax and challenged them to make a donation to Raising for Ryker. So they are the first business that's getting challenged. We hope that Remax will take the challenge and within 48 hours would challenge the next business. So Remax, you're up. Batter's up, guys. We are excited to hear what business you're going to challenge next. So let us know, and we can put that on the show as well. Or you can post your video on Raising for Ryker Facebook page. We're excited to hear who the next challenger will be. We wanted to talk a little bit more as we're kind of winding things down for the show today about, I don't know, if you want to kind of talk about how, you know, even though the event's coming up fairly quickly, it's about the needs and how this isn't the end.
Right. Ryker's needs just are changing really quickly and deteriorating pretty quickly as well. And so the needs don't just stop with the wheelchair, like we said. They need some sort of handicap accessible vehicle.
And home.
Something for their home. The wheelchair that he has that we're trying to raise money for does not fit in their home. So they're not able to use it, and he's not able to have that independence at home, which I think is going to be so important for him as he grows. And not to mention how hard it is for Eddie and Brandy to be his caregiver 24/7 and not be able to get a break because of Ryker's condition and not having some of that independence that he could have if he had the right tools.
Right. Yeah, and as a parent, that is what you want to always offer for your child, and it's so amazing to see. Which I'll post some of the videos of him when. So the AAA was able to offer him a wheelchair to use at school while his is kind of like getting built and all of these things. And so he was able to use that at school and things. And just the way it, like, you could tell it made him feel to have that independence and be able to go. A teacher actually told a story about how he got in maybe like a little bit of trouble.
He didn't want to stop having recess.
Yes, he didn't want to stop having recess, which who does?
Yeah.
But
The struggle is real.
Yes, but for the first time ever, he was able to like run away from her in his wheelchair. And just to think about that, it actually brought me to tears when I heard the story because
it's funny, but it's sad.
Yeah, to think of a kid
at 6 years old, being able to stomp away for the first time.
you know, like to literally like stomp away
and to defy. Just a little bit of a little bit of sass there that he was able to
have his independence. That's so important, and that's what we're working to give him is more independence. The wheelchair that he is getting, you know, he can stand himself up to move in this wheelchair and so many things. And so that is really what this is all about, is giving Ryker and the family the independence to continue to be so on the go and continue to do the things that they love to do. So that's what this is all about. We want to include everyone in the community. We are so grateful to, you know, not only Hubbles, but Club 400 and everyone who's stepped up so far, Fighting Chance Solutions, and now Remax, who has been challenged. We're sure that they will take that challenge and challenge the next business. So we're looking forward to seeing where this all goes. So
podcast this Saturday.
Come see us on Saturday at Hubbles.
Yep, 6 o'clock.
We'll be there through the night.
Yep.
However long the podcast lasts.
We will in the future have some like Ryker swag and stuff available, so keep an eye on the Facebook page, and you'll be able to live stream the Cub 400 event from home too. If you're not really in the mood to leave that day, just keep an eye on their website as well.
So lots of things happening. Go out and like the Raising for Ryker Facebook page to stay up to date as well. And as always, any of us or Misty will be sharing a ton of information.
And if you have questions, reach out.
We're excited to be a part of this and be able to help just a little bit in spreading the word for our little buddy. So I feel like that was a lot of information, but it is a lot of good information and so deserving for this family. So we hope that you'll come out on Saturday and learn even more about Ryker and maybe even meet him for the first time. So thank you guys for watching. We have a game. I don't know if you guys have ever played.
I've not played. I've seen it.
You've seen it? Yeah. Okay. So one of my sponsors, Toyota of Muscatine, sponsors What's in the Box. And I'm gonna have you guys both play because there's a lot of items in here today. It's full.
Okay.
You can go first.
No, you guys both stick your hand in.
At the same time.
Yeah. So
I feel better about that.
You'll stick one hand in that side, and you'll stick one hand in this side.
I feel better about that.
Okay.
And so you'll stick your hand in, and you'll pop the doors open so everybody at home can see what you guys are feeling in there.
Okay.
And so there are several different things inside the box, and you have to decide what all these ingredients are and what you would make with these.
Okay.
All right.
Cassie doesn't cook, so this is going to be...
You'll be able to do it. I have a feeling.
I don't cook. I don't bake.
Okay.
I have a great husband.
Yeah, you do.
I have a great husband. She would starve.
So,
Thank you.
True.
Okay, go ahead. Stick your hands in. Pop open that front door. All right.
Okay, this is an onion.
Okay.
Do I like take it out?
Yeah, you can pop it out.
I was going to say we have a pepper over here.
Okay,
I'm
an onion and a pepper.
Hi.
Tortillas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get those out of the way.
And is that it?
Oh, that's a pepper.
Yeah, that's the pepper. This is salsa, sour cream, guacamole, something like that.
A little container of sour cream.
Okay.
Is that it?
Is that it?
I think that's it.
What would I make with that? Vegetarian taco. Is that it? I would put a little meat on that and cheese if it were me, but
like some fajitas if we had steak. Did we get it wrong?
You guys know my ingredients.
I forgot the chicken.
I'm like, what? Did we get it wrong?
I'm like, wait, where's it at? I'm like,
I thought it was like a trick. I'm like, well,
The fact that we both
not sure what I would do with this.
It is National Fajita Day.
Fajita.
Yeah, it's National Fajita Day.
I thought
There
it
was
was because
supposed
I
to be
was
some
Mexican.
chicken and cheese in there for you too. But
That would have made more sense. I was like, are you punking me? Like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to say.
right now, yes. Yes, you are.
That's
Yes,
funny.
you are.
Okay. Chicken fajitas.
Chicken fajitas.
And the box wasn't as scary as I thought it
No,
would
I
be.
thought it was going to be like gross when I stuck my hand
me
in.
too.
Yeah. I feel
Oh, all right. Well, Raising for Ryker, use the hashtag, be a part of it. If you have any ideas, reach out to us. If you have any questions,
Yep.
reach out. Buy a raffle ticket. The link
Cash
is available.
donations too.
Yes.
I mean, really, anything
silent
you can
auction
do to help.
items, anything.
Yep.
Even sharing our posts is
Yeah.
helpful.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey,
So-
and if you make it to the event in Illinois,
We're giving away, we're selling raffle tickets at the event at Club 400 for a trip to Jamaica and also for tickets to the Maker's Mark Barrel Room at Wrigley
for next season,
for next season, 2022, when they have better players on their team.
with a stay in Wrigleyville.
That includes accommodations in Wrigleyville thanks to Stu. And if you want to know more about the Jamaica house and all that trip, and as well as the Maker's Mark Barrel Room, you can check out beachesorbleachers.com, and it's our website. We have all the information, or you can ask me.
Yeah. Awesome. So much stuff. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you guys for
Thanks,
coming
Ash.
on.
Thanks, Ash.
Eddie says you are amazing.
Aw, he's amazing.
Eddie's super amazing.
We kind of like him.
Yeah.
We like him.
He's okay.
Eddie, you have to share some of your videos of Ryker and dancing.
We were trying to get him, and they wouldn't let us.
We were trying to get him. It wouldn't let us. You had him locked down. But yes, we love the family so much. So we are looking forward to all of you guys' support. We'll see you all at Hubbles on Saturday night, 6 p.m. Come hungry.
Bring
come
cash.
ready to have fun. And bring some cash. Show everybody, show Club 400 what it's really like in Muscatine and how warm and welcoming we really are here. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you again for coming on.
Thank you.
Until then, though, don't forget that kindness is free. So spread that stuff wherever you go.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.